shadows creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
So good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be replacing our coolant ball or expansion tank. I got this one from German Auto Parts. That's where I get most of my OEM parts. I do suggest you guys also purchase the expansion tank cap. I know on mine, when I tried to install this the first time, the lid didn't fit on right because, you know, it's so old, this thing, just the grooves were all jacked up. So yeah, buy it, just get both. I mean, this thing was like $4 or $5. It might save you some money on shipping if you order both at the same time. If you need to know the part number, let me know. I'll put it in the comments or in the description. But yeah, so let's see if we can go ahead and get this done. From what I read, you should need a set of locking pliers, a set of normal needle nose pliers, obviously some more coolant, because if you lose any when you're taking the old tank out, so just have that handy. So let's go ahead and get under the hood, see if we can get the old one out, put this one in, you know, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so on mine, you can really see just how stained and dirty this thing is. It's kind of hard to see, especially, you know, with the temps warming up. Where you're actually at, min or max. So luckily for me, my indicator does work, but yeah, I don't want to risk that. So let's go ahead and try to get this old one out, put the new one in. What you're going to be doing is taking this clamp hose off. That one should be fine, but there's one underneath. It's this thicker one here. I don't know if I can, yeah, here, that you're going to want to clamp off, so that way your coolant doesn't spill out. And I'm gonna try to get as much of the stuff inside out before, so I don't make a mess, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, so first things first, disconnect this guy here. All right, second, you wanna take the lid off. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that should not be that difficult to remove. Yeah, so this thing's like almost out. So you can see just how kind of grody it is, right? So that's all coming out. And then we're gonna try to get any of the fluid that's in there out before we take the bottom clamp off. So let's go there next. All right, so let's see if this actually works. I didn't know if it would. Turkey baster. What do you know? I don't like messes, especially if I can prevent them in any way, shape, or form. Plus, you don't want to waste it, right? I mean, it's been doing its job for over a year. When's the last time I replaced it? Like a year ago? You can call it ghetto, you can call it whatever, but hey, it works. And I don't have to worry about all this stuff spilling out. So all this is a turkey baster from the dollar store. Like, it's not, I'm not using it, I'm throwing it away. And look, this could have ended up all over your engine bay. So work smarter, not harder. All right, so now that that is all out of the way, next thing you're going to do is take off this hose up here, and you should just be able to put your needle nose pliers. There you go. Just hopefully. All right, so we got the bottom clamped off, this one. There are 2 screws underneath here, I believe. So I'm guessing, there we go, it just kind of pops up and off. Save that. And then you got your, it looks like these are actually held on by washers and nuts. So I need a little socket wrench to get these off. So let's go there next. All right, so I generally don't like doing this, but because I already have it all apart and I don't have the extension, I'm just using a wrench to catch around the side of each bolt. You just want to make sure you don't strip it, obviously. It's a little bit more time consuming, but faster than going to the store for a deep socket. All right, so now that those bolts are out, or screws, or whatever the hell they were, we just got to disconnect that bottom hose and we should be good to go. Holy shnikes. All right, so we were able to get the old, deteriorated, just nasty coolant ball out. I mean, look at that. That's just grody. Word of advice, use your locking pliers, use that turkey baster method, right? But use your locking pliers for this clamp, because if it is as old, make sure it's leveled up so it's not leaking out. If it's as old as mine, this thing was stuck on there really good. So we didn't get to any actually real leakage. So make sure it's tilted up so it's not spilling out after you disconnect it. And then we're gonna put the new one back in. But man, that was a struggle. So the needle, yeah, this doesn't work. I think I pinched myself a couple times trying to get that old thing off. You see, right there's one, and then there's another one. So screw that. Let's put it all back together. Cool.
With crimes and secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite.
All right, so we should be good to go now. We have this hose back on. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Clamped. I moved these guys out of the way because they were in an awkward spot. All right, so it's all put back together for the most part. We just have to fill it up, plug in our sensor, and put this little shield back on just because it looks OEM. And then put the lid on, let it run for a little bit. So let's fill it up, put the lid on, plug the sensor in, let it rip. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? I mean, next video, engine bay detail. But I mean, that was, yeah, old, new, old, new. Yikes. All right, so plugged up, filled up, blah, 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 blah. Harness just fit perfectly. You can definitely see where you're actually at for your coolant. No leaks, none from up top. So let's go ahead and start her up and take it from there. Now, real quick, I know a lot of the hardcore VW guys are gonna say, bro, that's the wrong coolant type. You're gonna deteriorate your radiator, yada, yada, yada. Here's the truth. This thing's been flushed using this type of coolant and it's ran fine for 2 years, no leaks whatsoever, no overheating issues whatsoever. So, from the research I've done, and it could be wrong, and correct me if I am, but as long as you're using the right, or excuse me, the same coolant type, well, I should move that, shouldn't I? You know, and you flush it out with the same, you're not mixing and matching, you shouldn't run into any issues. But we shall see. The moment of truth. A temp light, which is good. Let's go make sure it's not leaking. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks whatsoever, so no leaks there, no leaks from up down bottom, and it looks a lot better. And the glue lid actually goes pretty well with my blue spark plug wires. So there you have it. Gotta love the exhaust. I need an exhaust kit. I definitely do. And I don't think we have any temp light. No warning lights. So we're gonna let this thing idle and take a break. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and we'll do a recap and closing. But yeah, nice 3000 GT right in front of us. Not too bad. All right, so as I was trying to say, expansion takes in, no check engine light, no overheating. I'm gonna wrap the video up. We just got through eating some bomb tacos at this little Mexican hole in the wall spot. They got 3-pin everything, so we're about to go hit the town. But yeah, don't forget to buy from Rubber Media. Got the air freshener. Use code RIDESADVISE for 15% off your purchase. And yeah, take it easy. Peace. And in case you don't already know, go faster.